All right.
Never been a better time to jump in. Yeah, I mean, you're absorbing so much of COD's history. To your point, what a better way to celebrate 20 years of Call of Duty than with these iconic maps returning in an all-new way. And we're going to talk about all those new ways as part of the the innovations that you guys have brought to gameplay in just a second. But we want to remind the audience out there that while you're watching gameplay today, you will get to play it starting tomorrow. Take a look here at the beta schedule. For players who pre-order on PlayStation, starting tomorrow, and next week for players who order on Xbox and PC. The maps, modes, weapons you're seeing here today, those are in beta, and so are 2 newfound more maps and in-game rewards for playing. So anyway, take a look, take notes here with the pros playing, tune into the stream, get some hot tips before you drop into your first match tomorrow.
There's like no recoil for guns.
It's gonna be quite exciting to see, you know, everyone across like all the different platforms. Just like
I like the sound like, when you kill people.
Again, loading up
it's really nice.
Still just blows my mind.
Like when you kill someone, if you play, I think Modern Warfare 3 before, like the old one.
Returning fans
the sound like is very similar to that when you kill someone. That's what I like.
Some new. You know, is there anything that we should be
expecting? I'm not sure how well it's going to be optimized.
Oh, definitely. I am very, very excited to tell you both today that starting season 1,
I'm excited. I'm excited for the new maps.
A bunch
new
of
maps
coming.
look
So
really,
season 1
really
we're
cool.
dropping 3, season 2 dropping 3 more new ones. So over the course of
the
our
old
live
MW2
season,
maps.
12 new 6v6 maps.
I grew up
coming to
playing
Modern
these
Warfare
maps, so
3.
it's really
awesome.
cool.
Launching with 16, 12 down the road, that is a big map pool to choose from.
And these are all different sizes of maps, different locales.
This map used to be a Sniper 7.
Play styles. You know, you might see 1 or 2 fan favorites come back as well over the course of live season, but we have a bunch of new maps coming that we're really excited about.
And those are 6v6 competitive maps that players can play. There are other maps in there as well that we'll talk about once we get into the live season, but 6v6
when you kill someone,
maps,
it just makes like
and guess what? With all of those maps, it's back. You know what you can do with them?
I'm
excited. You can vote. We're going to see it in a lobby soon, but map voting is back, folks.
Yeah, that's huge.
Get excited. I mean,
and map voting is nice. I like that. I hope everyone chooses the small maps.
I'll be taking notes on which ones we know are the ringers
I'm
of
going to
the
be playing
group. I think we have a good
Scrapyard,
feeling.
Somebody voted for Estate, it looks like.
I forgot the name of
the
map.
nice, yeah.
Somebody voted for that.
But we used to play this,
I like Estate.
Yep.
What is it?
I think we
used to
have
play
an
on this
idea of
one.
where the maps are going to land in the voting. But when you account for the new modes, the modes that you were never playing in there before, when you get into Hardpoint,
it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be good. Yeah.
To have that rotation.
Actually no, because I don't have a PlayStation. Because it's gonna be only for PlayStation tomorrow. But for PC and stuff, it's gonna open on the, I think October 12th. Yeah, October 12th.
Skid Row, like I was actually talking with.
So until then, we gotta wait.
About this. It's like these maps now.
But it's gonna be exclusively for PlayStation for about 6 days. I think 6 days
competitively, which is
or 8.
Exciting.
6
It
years.
changes the entire like feel of the offering, which. You know, we didn't have back then.
We've honestly already been talking to CDL a little bit about some of their favorites, about what they might want to play, and it's great to get their feedback early on to see how the competitive.
All right, we're looking at
like that. Also, the what is it?
Good at sniping.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to MW2, the customization of the weapons, but I hope the UI is not the same because the UI in MW2 is horrible, man. I would get lows all the time.
Yeah, so what you're seeing here.
I hope they bring back the like Modern Warfare 1 UI, the one from 2019. That was like one of the best. It was really
categories. We have boots, gloves, and
I think it is. I'm not sure.
And you're gonna see some fan favorites come back. We've remixed some of the perks, and we've brought some new ones into the fray. Now they're all also represented with physical gear items, so everything that you see there has some contextualization for players.
Yeah, I think it is.
A list of
looks similar. I'm not sure.
Like you're getting these
I think it is.
movement boost because
Maybe.
you're bringing in boots, or you're getting this weapon handling bump because you're bringing in gloves. So we really like to add that sort of context for players to understand what they're bringing in for perks.
Yeah, it's
the lobby
different,
looks
it's
like
logical, but you're also going
the
to
way
see
that the lobby is
same perks that we know and
going
love.
like
So,
the sides. This looks nice. I like that.
Presented in an all new way. What are you guys
Also, all the players and stuff. It didn't do this in. It doesn't do this in the new one unless you get into the game.
These builds out for their play styles.
I think for me, it's all of the movement aspects of it.
Ooh,
right?
it's
So we have
Rust.
so many things that are on there on perks that are around We have one that allows you to slide further.
The knee pads.
Plus.
Greg, I've been using the I've been using the
Used to be the 1v1 map.
And then we have the lightweight boots. We have the canvas sneakers. I also hear those.
Snipe me, bro.
Look, I'm sneaky.
1v1 snipers only.
I need all the help I can get.
Yeah.
We need all the things.
So, and those are just going to cancel out your noise when you're moving around. They're going to eliminate footsteps.
The true silent movement
The
perk
true silent
is
movement
back.
perk
Yep.
is there.
Can confirmed, have used it, heard nothing. So it is
Let's
very
see.
silent.
And I hope ACR is back as well. From the gun that I saw from the gameplay that was leaked yesterday, I'm not sure if it was ACR or not, but it did sound like it was ACR. I mean, looked like it. I'm not sure. But if it's ACR, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna be having a fun time using the ACR.
And you guys are seeing these things that happened back then. You know, the way the game was made, and you're taking ways to like improve upon it while also again keeping it very familiar. But
Kind of looks like the old shotguns from Modern Warfare 2. We had one where it was dualies. You could hold with 2 hands.
You got yourself your
Classic
mini-map
mini-map.
with red dots on there.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm glad that came back in.
Yeah, we are too. I mean, so any unsuppressed weapon fire will show up as a red dot on the mini-map, and we think it's really just a core intel piece.
I see. That's what I like.
Modern Warfare 3.
This is literally what I like. The sound of the killing. It's kind of nice.
Really understand.
It gives you feedback. You know, from Modern Warfare 2, it doesn't give you feedback. The feedback is not there. It's like non-existent, and that's what I don't like. Because when you kill someone, you gotta have some feeling that you did something.
I know I'm gonna flank. I know where we're gonna
Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. I like this.
Teammates. So you know, we really just felt that bringing back the classic. Was
And also the map
the way to go.
Rust doesn't look like modern that much. Doesn't like what does it look futuristic? I like the kind of old vibe.
And even for new players, you're going to figure these maps out quickly.
Which is
but
kinda
it's,
nice.
It feels right. It feels great. I've really loved seeing it. You have a direct way to engage.
I feel like the game is polished as well.
You guys talked about that, and that's not the only piece of classic gameplay that you'll see.
We have to wait and see, but it does look like it's polished.
Tell me more.
Tell me more. We've talked about a little bit of movement, but I'd like to get into some of the nitty gritty. Slide animation cancel, reload animation cancel.
We so the slide cancel and stuff would be really nice. I would love to see that.
And reload cancel.
Yeah, reload cancel as well, man. That was like a huge thing in Modern Warfare 2 where they didn't have it for no reason. Like I don't know why they remove stuff like this and just why? What is the point?
You're stuck on a pretty linear trajectory. We know that when you're doing
Yeah, I think this is the ACR. I'm not sure. I think this gun looks like the ACR a lot. I might be wrong, but it looks like ACR.
Because we know things change moment to moment so quickly in these battles, and it felt right, you know, and we're just so happy that we have it back in, and we know that I think we feel that players are really going to be happy these things are back in.
Awesome. We're going to see it a lot here today. I'm sure we have our movement kings and queens getting around the map in new and interesting ways. Now, Greg, time to kill, or TTK. Always a hot topic with our players, with our community. It's complex. It has a lot of different moving pieces.
TTK.
Can you give us details on what to expect in terms of time to kill for Modern Warfare 3?
Yes, I can. I can give you the exact details.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
This is the guy.
Only the exact details.
Only the exact details. So rather than 100 health, we have 150 health across all of our players.
So that's got parity with Warzone.
So that is parity with Warzone, what's currently live in Warzone.
Yep.
And it'll also carry over into Modern Warfare 3 Season 1 as well. And what we've also
Let's see how this plays out, the health
you're gonna
thing.
notice is it's much more consistent across the board. So we've eliminated some of these spikes that we've had in the past because our modifiers, so we have modifiers on when you get a headshot, it does more damage. When you do a limb shot, it does less damage. So we've kind of normalized those and closed the gap between them. And what that allows for you as a player is you're able to really have this experience where it's consistent. So when you're putting bullets on target,
Some shots look pretty nice as well.
You get that feeling, you get that rhythm back into your gameplay, and you're able to go from combat.
I feel like the game is gonna be good.
Start to feel that
At least the multiplayer side of it. I'm not sure about the war.
now, like the sound effect, if you haven't had
Warzone is always boring.
Like they're fantastic. The audio team's done a great job with them.
Hit markers
We have
also fantastic.
Yeah, hit marker visuals as well, so you're also notice that headshot hit marker. So that's when that extra damage is going to come into play, and it's normalized across the board. So it is a little longer. You could respond to getting shot. Like as soon as you start to see your screen light up red, you can pull away. You can get into
Yeah, this
and really
the feedback is really nice. I like the feedback. The feedback when you kill someone is beautiful. I love it. I feel like they've done a good job with the feedback, the sound, and the points as well in yellow. I like that.
Yes, it certainly.
Because this is how it used to be back in the day.
And that includes a new thing that I would like to talk about called tax stance.
Yes, tax stance is a fantastic addition to
How they
our
keep it this
set,
way.
as well as what you're doing with tactical gameplay. It is a mix. It's right in between your aim down the sight, so you're very
Oh man, Ross never gets off.
point accuracy and your hip fire. So the hip fire is going to be that big spread that you have. And so what it allows you to do is when you're in ADS, you can actually go in and toggle.
I think they're stuck on one player. They're not even moving the player.
It's gonna appear as down on the D-pad for those of you.
And for any like
gameplay.
sweats out there, I think it's important to note this is kind of it takes like an assault rifle and turns it into almost like a little bit of a sub, where you can kind of like push corners a little bit more aggressively with it.
It's great for a CQB.
Yeah. So it feels like you're getting the best of both worlds with it, while also still obviously you're not going to get the full benefits.
This is the Uzi.
And so those LMGs, like
Oh man, this map, this map.
earlier about the rail or some of the large
Terminal man, this map. Oh my god.
gun. So being able to take that
I've played this map so much, man.
Indoors, going in those warehouses.
Terminal is an OG map.
Seeing some clips of it. Yep.
And it is very good.
It's as old as Rust.
I can see the application
Really good
for
map.
it, and I think we're going to see some awesome outplay opportunities. Like players are going to go nuts with that feature.
It's also nice just if you have.
I feel like the kind of slightly adjust the recoil as well. Maybe it's the gun attachments, but it does look like it's like kind of good. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like a gun that has so much recoil for no reason. What is the point? You want to make it realistic? It's not the game, man. خراب ديارني خراب ديارني لا لا خالد بخيرات.
And there are option settings for that tax stance. Right now it's on the down D-pad. If you're not a controller,
ناقم خورد خلنا دنك دنك ورشينا فرج دك شي دنك شي ديو دنك خور.
for you to allow you to put it on your stick.
Hello خالد.
If you're not a keyboard and mouse player.
Headshots.
And you can go in and it is much more like it is a skill at that point, being able to utilize that in those close quarters.
That's beautiful, man.
Adam, I see you studying gameplay intently. We're on Rust.
This is the sound is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm just if I play, I'll just play for the sound. That's it. I think it's really good. They did an amazing job with the sound.
There's snipers up at the top of the tower. There's on a map like this, that's
a lot of variety.
Yeah, that's really like fast gameplay. You can still see it. For all
better than grabbing a shotty and just running around the map and.
I mean, he just had the Renetti out. He's going ham with it.
Going in.
You got all different options here. We're probably going to see a lot of.
I don't know why they're not changing the players though. So it's always on the same players.
This has been really fun to check out, and we have plenty more to watch.
I want to see the pros how they
We're going
play.
to take a quick break from the gameplay for a brief
Very
second.
nice.
We actually wanted to mention an
See how sweaty they are.
partnership between Call of Duty and the Hundreds. Now, you're taking a look here. We should be seeing in a moment at a limited edition.
دنك خوشة بتشكبيشن كولوجي قديم نفسي دنجي أقول له حزم لي دنك بيت. بس هو موديل مارفردو إيزنية يعني ندنجي ديتن أو رنجي إكسبيكي سبيا زوانية أو زرزو زوان. كقديم أنا هم. عبلاش غور.
For a chance to win one of 50
ما بانش درجة كسكما.
bomb collection. So follow the channel, tweet the hashtags for a chance to win a set from this awesome lineup. And
دنجيمن يا دنجيوي. دنجيشان مقالة.
Toss one over to you here.
دنجيمن يا دنجي جماكي.
Has been playing Modern Warfare 2, right? They're
MW تما بينوي لو أتينا MW هنيا. أو موديل مارفر سين ويكه.
really cool and it creates that like value for that player. Like, hey, my time here was worthwhile.
Exactly, and it is.
يهردوغلا والله يهردوغلا بي أو شيء يعني لا يتو إنترنت يا يعني شو كمبيوتر بارجين كمبيوتر قديم قديم كفينا معك
is coming over into Modern Warfare 3. So any weapon
ماندیم کردیم ماندی
is available for you day one in Modern Warfare 3, so you can go ahead and
فرماتش دیگه ولی اون دی فرماتش که ما پیش دم کدر بیاد تساوی
that you've unlocked as well. So if you got that spawn operator from season 6,
The season 6
برو تریلر زومبیز داره زاین کوله تریلری ورزون موبایلش
all of those blueprints
تش خورده دست یا ورزون موبایلت که فردانسه
with your weapon level as well is available. All
And
of
your
your
camos.
attachments,
عيبينيا
camos are there.
camos, if you
اگر عيبين لا تو يعني انترنت حماية
that's coming.
اگر عيبي شيء يعني خطايا كلها من
For
الكمبيوتر
the Modern Warfare 3 weapons, because it has its own set of completionist camos as well, that you can go
أما
ahead and
قطيتوها.
grind your heart out for those and go ahead and get those, you know, in the game.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some of the other new challenges coming to Modern Warfare 3 in a little bit, but excited
Uzi.
to hear that the camo grind is real. We'll be back on it before we know it.
تابو
More to come soon.
لا أنا والله ناظر بس كاري ما كم كله أنا اختي عندي بقول
So ominous.
News at
أوه تشوف سنايبر تشوف
Well, speaking of weapons, though, I love the fact that we're going to get carried forward. I like the fact that, you know, there's plenty as we're seeing here. What other?
خورج يا كان هذا خورج دار مالتيبلاير كان خورج دار نظر ورزون كله ورزون ديش قيني قط
In Modern Warfare 3,
بس
you have over
multiplayer كده
30
خورج دار
weapons that you can experience, level, get new attachments for them. We have new global attachments as well that are available that you can use across all of your weapons.
Wow.
جرافيكيت كره جرافيك ثاني بس مين قبل خورج كره با جرافيك هذا كي روبلوكس يبي تلاقي وراني
And experience.
أم جينا هذا جرافيك مين قبل خورج قبل
It must have been a fun challenge to take those.
أنا عندي دنيا أنا فرقي بزانا كنت كان زرد قتم شاكي دنجي كشني رجال جيب دنجي كشنا كي خوشترا
It's been great, and being able to have all of those weapons and being able to have your arsenal come with you
حتى كتشوف كشي
is
دان
an
كي جيب
amazing experience to
I felt like
come
it was
in day
important to
one.
you guys to have
It
that.
is. It's very
ها
important for us.
نقدر شي دي
to
يعني
our players.
نقدر شي دي وتشنا فرق كده كشي خوش يعني أو كده داتي بيدري نفرق كشتي وشي يتكني استعمل مودرن آخر توشتاني
the
نية
next game and allow you to be able to experience it and have fun and not set
عليكم السلام
away.
حما
We still have 1 to 55. You're going to be able to level that again, and we have new content in there for you to experience.
All the bells and whistles.
All the bells and whistles is there, but being able to have those weapons, being able to make it work with all of the attachments. We're
ظلموا أي
actually
سيارة غلطنا والله وظلم أي
They're
سيارة
going to be exactly the same. They're
So
going
get those
سيدا
back.
حاجة سيارة
to
ميمة
have the essence of the Modern Warfare.
أي سيارة
It's
درزيجو
not going to be one to one. You can actually go
بوسترين سلاح الرجال مكان من كوبتي سيارة
to put in detailed weapon stats for us, and it is
لمودرن آخر سي درزيجو
all of
مودرن
those
آخر توش
abilities, check out what
بوسترين
their
سلاح السيارة
players are, check out what their limb damage is, all of that stuff in there.
And that brings up attachment tuning. Attachment tuning is coming.
هادشي باي سيارة دزورو
It is. There's part of Modern Warfare 2. It's part of that.
أو ما بانا ممكن ديا أو ما بدو الشوت جاني دا تزوخر
I think we're all just happy that, you know, what I had already used.
قبل خور ديارة مغزور خور ديارة نظر
Nicki Minaj is coming with you.
Yeah,
حفتش كه طيب كه
That was what I needed to know about, you know, not Spawn.
جيادة تاني أورو اسبانيا بكي جيادة تاني أما نا طيب كه أتولى بلاي ستيشن اسبانيا اللي عندي
we are seeing some epic looking skins and weapons on our creators here today. In fact,
دابو شوت جانا كده فكرة دوي شوت جان بودا ستيجري تسكبو دول بقود ولا مودرن آخر تويها قديم
Can you give us some additional info?
Yeah,
Ooh.
happy to. So what you're seeing right now are the
Diamond
weapons
Dakashi
that are
Zara.
going to be in our Vault Edition.
Diamond Dakashi
There's
Zara.
a blue and a red version. So there's the Crimson Fate is what we're calling one of them, and the Carbon Fate is the other. And these will be applicable on 4 different weapons if you get the Vault Edition, plus all of their attachments. And they're reactive, so the better you do in the match, the more eliminations you get in a match. The
ما
more
هو شي برضو
damage
كتير
you
والله
take
كاكيت
on
سبين
your weapon. And as you can see,
كاكا
also,
مرفوض
the
بوين
operators
قاما
with their
كيتكرر كخورنا وراستي له حزنا قمنا
skins.
أما قاما كخورنا بطاقة يبقى فقاد بما خد بزوري بما خد لايف كمان
And the red version
I'm
goes
live
to
again, Abby.
Makarov. Those are the 4 operators that get these skins. Same reactive tech, so you're going to see a little bit of the silver, metallic, shiny looking skin come up on the hands and the torso. The better you do in the match.
I've seen a lot of Warden hype on the internet, so I think people are really excited to see her in action, and that skin in particular is awesome. But one thing about the reactive skins, to your point, these are performance driven, so that effect actually will scale back.
Call
and
of
stop
Duty.
getting kills, guys.
Exactly.
Yeah. gotta
صاري
go.
تريلر كان ده كان تريلري ما بنويكي وربلادتو
Yeah.
We need
تريلري
So,
وورزون
those
موبايلي
awesome
لقى
we'll be
تريلري
having
زومبيش
having these awesome effects go around the map as well. And of course, those are in the Vault Edition.
راقية
Yeah, and you know, speaking of the weapons and diving
The
into it a
good
little bit
Morocco.
more, I understand as well that there is also a new
Oh,
system
مفاهيم
that you
موجودة.
guys have on top of that with
ايوه تصدق ما هو بانيك دي
which that if we could dive a little bit more into that because
هو دو نفری ما عندك اللي هو برامبر جغرنات يزو خور جماعة
just off of one part alone.
كوبو
Yeah, it is. And here we're seeing a little bit of it where this is our
ولا حايكو يا والله حايكو يوز
So they're full conversion.
ما تبدأ لك خرابني هذا المدرب دو بس مورزونا كيد سوبر
And
سوبر
the change up there, they are meaningful, powerful changes.
فرقي كراب جيم بلاي ناو
There's a
لمتى
Renetti that is
أما بدي
actually
شيء وكان دي
SMG.
ما تبدأ لك دنيا داينا
It's
أكبر
like a 3D printed part on there.
No secondary.
No secondary.
أنا داري أبيت كم نتيا
Like we have a gunner vest that allows you to take a primary as a secondary. You do not need to take that if you're swapping out your Renetti.
بزام سنايبر إيش كو سنايبر بزام سريع سنايبر
One of the coolest things is
بيقولي لك شيله شاتي لبورزوني خورده بيجا بيقولي
we love acronyms here, guys.
بيتو بي يعني سنايبر جيم خوش كل بكاك جيم هم سنايبر يعني سنايبر تقدر بس كل
We're
كده
gonna unlock them at launch and beyond.
بورتريش لجيم سنايبر
Yeah, so in beta they unlock a little differently than they
هذا كم جوا كبر قرايتو سر مدرافر يدوزار نوزدك نبا
weekly.
أنا ليش تنقرأيتو خوش
Pretty much exactly as it sounds. There
كم
are
بس يصير تقدر مدرافر
challenges that we release weekly.
رأي سنايبر
It was like bi-weekly for a moment.
Yeah.
بس شو كمبيوتر بلاك كان أعظم لكن كل لايك كان ولكن بلاك كمبيوتر
And then the reward for getting all of those challenges for that week is an aftermarket part. So the first 3 weeks of the game,
كاربينوس
you have an
والله
aftermarket
بيت
for
كل خوش
those, you know,
كم قبل لايك كم لايك كمبيوتر نظم لكن نقول قبل بيونيا
and use
إذا خبزانم
I think again, it just the through line with Modern Warfare 3. This is player choice, is player freedom. It's on this new way to customize the experience and let the player kind of choose the way to have that.
والله هذا كم قطع جرافيك منيا هذا كم سي بي يو كم عادي و
Super exciting.
وكشم هذا كشم زور زور ده عندك كرب كليب هذا أبي كليبي سنايبر وشيء هم كده ده بيرش كم عندش أروح مش نروش كم خلي بعدين كخلنا نروش كم بس يجي كم ما تدرس أنا راس روش كم باش يقدم كليب كان مي وارزونيش وارزونيك وارزون دويته ده وارزون نا وارزون تيتا نا كليب أنا كده وارزونيش
So I'm just excited to play them. Yeah, and even the movement. I'm just excited to play them then.
تمام هذا بفورمات
I
الشتو
am now. You know, like that is such a wonderful feeling to have. And it also
الريال سلاش وهذا الشات رواتي لك نافول بويان كليبا بيت قرب تقريبا رواتك نيش ما تسر درايفي بيز قلو تقريبا نظام دوبس تكالكنا هاي شيء ايش تقريبا ترابايت يكون يشتكي وهلا السري انا بكليب هذا بي انا هريك كليب جدا شا برضو قال لك الكليب كان هم مو يوازن تشتغل ناظر ايوه الكليب يا مي او ورزوني كيش تعرف
Yeah, I mean,
بغوش
I think
شارك
a big part of the context for the
I'm a sniper,
it's not just
I'm a
a
sniper.
UI menu with choices, that were
Yeah.
sort of ambiguous. It was a little bit. We wanted to make sure that you brought in your fighting load carrier, right? Your
Yeah.
تقدر ويداني نايس مختار داني بوبدو كليبانا
thing
شقدر
where
زي
every
سي بنعرف
piece of gear that you brought
اخي دي مزاي
meaningful for your loadout selection.
Yeah.
So perks was a big part of that, and we got a chance to look at the gear items that are all inspired by real-world military tech and
Yeah.
ابسط
items, and we were able to really figure
CPU.
out what goes with what, and what are the remixes that we
سي
want
بي
to make,
سمبك هذا
and we came up with a really good and interesting field of
connect me
choices in our perks this year.
So I don't know if you guys can see it. We're taking a look around the room at the moment. We actually have a 2-story streaming tower. I'm gonna call it a tower.
Pretty epic in here.
It's
There's like the
absolutely
cost, I can't like the
wild in
cash.
here, and everyone is very focused on their
Yeah.
play. It all of a sudden. Oh hi! Oh hey, that's us! Oh hey! Hey guys! GG's.
Hello.
So we've got this big giant room filled with Modern Warfare.
اي
filled
سي بي يو مشكلة
operators from all over the world. And as Ted Timmons would say, the vibes are good. We're gonna hear Ted
Ah,
talk
jeg
about
kapsam oydakam oyladım. Sonra دوباره یکی no بابی کنو دوباره الله يكون لك لك زور بتعمل لك يعني وقد لا يكون لسيدك وباقي الشقاق أو hoşta çekraydı zayıf يقول نعرف كوكتريكا كم سبروتو أنا كوباك إنرجي كوكتريكا كم سبروزا تا سرعة FPS كم سبرا أريد باش سبرو زور باش سبرو كاتشينيا وسيرينا رجع مدكا
expect to see those tomorrow. Infantry vests, engineer
Hello.
vests. Seeing a lot of people running infantry vests.
اشتغل زوران
Today.
والله كاتشينيا تساوي فبا
Just got a peek at the loadout.
أو دوال بفورمات
That'll allow your attack sprint to regen faster.
فورمات شي باش يدير
The core, like if you're familiar with Call of Duty, I imagine most of our, people watching are. That's your core loadout. So you have your, your normal 3 perks, and you get your tactical, lethal, primary, secondary.
Yep.
And what's cool
Right,
about
right,
this is
right,
they
right.
actually have perks baked into them. So with the infantry vest baked in right away, you're getting that attack sprint refresh even faster.
ايوه اوصم زمان يوم اذا كان طالع ذاك ما قمت لك ذاك
that we've done,
اوه نعرف ثواني انا شاكن تشارج ايش مزعنا براسي
and we've also
هذا اليوم
allowed you
اشتغل
to have
ببازمو وراوري
more faster ADS
Yeah.
strafe
شي
speed.
باشي ده
Yeah, I do like how you guys have managed to
اوزي
take a lot of the
اوزي
bits and
والله
stuff and then,
هذا اوزي عقد
and
فيه
also combine with other things or like really have everything kind of synergized together. And
هذا كان ويا سيارة كارديني فهم يرسي فهم ويا سيارة هذا بي سيارة سنة بي سيارة بي سيارة
How we balance the game in that sense, because now what we've
بي
done
سيارة
is
سيارة
we've let you take more than we normally do, but we've also balanced that out with what you can't take in that same
There are
moment.
trade-offs.
Yeah.
Very clear trade-offs. I think between what you're talking about, selecting the vest, selecting the boots. It's going to come at a cost, and that's where the balance lies.
Yeah, and we love that we are going into these matches. You're making decisions. You have to make those decisions before you go in.
إن شاء الله بيش
You know,
ويا كده البيت مساعد كمان يعني
if you're choosing wrong,
ما تجدك
then
بيش ويا
learn from it,
قوة
go
بيه
back and make new decisions.
You
بيتاك
can't change those in match, correct?
You can't.
بيتاك ترى
You can't change them.
ما خوفنا بيفشي
Consequences. The consequences are,
Go hide.
كنا تام ستريم كم يستفادين
You have to live with the consequences of your actions.
I always
for
do.
that moment.
They've been haunting me for years now. Let's start with-
بيتاك
I
كود
haven't
now
seen
عندي
anybody get one yet. I've seen a couple of
I'm
streaks
going كم
pop up,
كريو
but I'm
والله
wondering about kill streaks.
Yeah.
If we have any personal favorites at the desk here.
Well, for sure. I mean, the equipment selection we have in Modern Warfare 3 is so much fun. I think my personal favorite, we'll start with the Breacher drone, which is actually a lethal. It's in your lethal slot. So it's basically a handheld drone that you pull out, and it's just a slow flying down a hallway. You can clear dom points, hard points.
أما بحرام كذا خرج
Squad with it.
You want a 4-piece
Yeah.
equipped
Ooh.
Breacher drone.
Yeah.
خوشة هو خوشة نظر هذا كمان تلاقي خوشة يعني أملي بخون تلاقي كم خوش داره
There you go.
So in addition to that, we have a mosquito drone, which you shoot into the air, and it basically encircles an area.
بابا زمان لسه بلاي ستيشن يوم كان هيك بي سي نيويا قدام بلاي ستيشن
Say that my
ترى بلاي ستيشن أنا صدق كنا
has been quite like as annoying as a real mosquito.
بابا زمان لازم لو بالكيبورد والله بس ريمس
Matches when I've played tested, and so I'm
Headphones
يعني أنا مخلص صدق بسينا كان والله
through that thing coming. Yeah.
نعم إذا تسيب بابا صدق بيستا مادام لا كان يبغى دورن صدق بيستا
It's basically this box that you throw down on a dump point or hard point.
أبيك واحد هذا كيسب ترى يعني ثانية إذا سريع
And then let it capture the point for you, so when enemies come to try to take it, you can take them out from behind cover. So you
خذ يا رجل
had an awesome match where I put down an
لما أو
and then shot a mosquito drone in the air that was patrolling. So I just like hung back and watched the whole thing unfold. An enemy rolled in there to try to get my ACS out, and then the mosquito
واضح ما
drone,
أدري
I
واضح
didn't have to do anything. I was just like, that's right. That's all my equipment doing
You're
the
like, I have
work for me.
crafted the master plan
Yeah.
to capture this point.
I was pretty proud of myself. It was pretty epic. We had
Drop a nuke and have a big game. You know?
Yeah.
not that good yet, but
Okay, all right.
He drops some
خذ بنيا مشكلة كبس فام بيتن أي كنا مشكلة
it was an awesome moment.
ما مشكلة كبس فام بيت كنا بيجا قرنا
In terms of lethals, tacticals, field
تبغى كرمتي لكم تخدم مكان مشكلة ما نقص فام يا ولد نقص فام سقطه نازل سو
love. It's basically
دولا ممنوع يقص فام كان يستعمل من فام قرته
dial tool.
بعد تكسب تقول بس كاين تسوي
Really limits enemies' movement when they run into the beam that it shoots out.
It doesn't actually eliminate
ما تقدر
for those of you who are going to stay tuned for
أنا
Warframe.
تقص
So
تقص
overall,
لا
I
لا
think we're gonna
بس
see a lot of
لا
very
المدرع فرقي بس أوي لا ديو كان يعني كسر بلو كان يعني وذي شان هذا هذول خرجوا تسلع بتاعنا نعطينا فوق خلاص
It's almost like a stun grenade. You know, and we have something called the comm scrambler that you throw
وهذا
down.
بيتاكد صح
Basically,
بلاش لتناك
like the ghost perk in a certain
اشتغل يعني بلا تيجي كمان كسلتين يعني اشتغل على كيف يدلوا هذه انت هوني يعني كنت تملا ايش هذا كايس ثاني
But the counter to that is like everyone can
see
see.
the active area.
آه.
Yeah, so you'll get ghosts.
والله ما تلاقيني خرابني وظن كيف صفر هذا التصفر اوكي وظن كيف بين راس بزول نبينا انا وظن كيف
Expect to be
صفر والله
throw it down. Everybody knows
حتى كذا كاين فرق كان يعني عن كذا هذا كاين فرق يعني اخوش ناخذ كمان كان هذا
very useful indoors. I think that's a very cool.
ناظم يكون برضه وش دارني تشيك عن بطولة الدنيا بس ما تلاقي خول لا بس واحد ثاني يقول
About ranked play.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Let's
Greg, what can you tell us
ما نتنبسوا قديم بس
details on when
وما
we
بلا
can
مدرع
expect
فريش والله
multiplayer
We
in
can.
Modern Warfare 3?
So our friends at Treyarch are on the case again with ranked play. They do a fantastic job with
ما تشتغل خول دسيوتا
partnering with them on it. And they're going to bring that experience, update it.
لا أنا بموضوعي
Modern Warfare 2, bring that forward, and then for season 1.5, which is mid season one,
Sometime during season one.
we will
yeah.
have it out,
Later season one.
and that's when
ثاني
it's
سمعنا
enough time where players can get familiar with everything, they can understand what's happening within the game, and start to build those restrictions within the game. And you can find out more from Treyarch as we go through development.
As we get closer, we're going to be talking more about it, but excited to say that later in season one, we'll have a ranked play coming to multiplayer in Modern Warfare 3. But that wraps up our core 6v6 gameplay for the day. We're going to see the folks behind us switch over. We've got an exciting new mode to talk about that we're going to get to here in a second. It's called Cut Throat. It is so much to get into there.
Zombi zaten zombi zararmak zombi
All
khol.
of our PlayStation players
Okay,
out there,
okay,
like me, take a
Okay,
look.
okay. Figure. Oh, chill.
When they speak of me, they want to lock your doors. Señor. That's cute.
Muhtemelen zor kurdular da. Ja. Kram där var spadas från alla ju. لا برضونيش يخرج كيف اليوم ده كيف بقى كده بس
I couldn't break.
حافظ خريطة مرارة خراب لك شش بوينت دارو
Exclusive lockpick operator pack, including the Van Goated lockpick operator skin, the American Gothic blueprint, and the Starry Knife melee weapon blueprint. Lockpick is a cunning art feat with noble motivations and an exciting new operator to come to Modern Warfare 3. PlayStation players can get the lockpick operator by pre-ordering the Modern Warfare 3. By pre-ordering Modern Warfare 3 on the PlayStation Store with the items playable at the game's launch on November 10th. I didn't know she was a PlayStation exclusive operator. This is my main in all the play tests. I auto lockpick. It is how it is.
Did you know she was an art thief?
I didn't know she was an art thief. I was like,
Oh,
Thomas
yeah.
Crown, there, hello.
أخوي مشاغل كيكم نظم المكتب
Gameplay action for a brand new mode Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. But first, a couple of
برنامج المكتب كم
Call of Duty next.
لا أنا خدت المكتب لا أنا
HyperX, the official peripheral partner of Call of Duty. We're all gamers. TCL
كتقاش
play like a pro on the big screen with TCL Q.
I am so excited to see these guys play it because they're awesome at the game anyway. We see here he is on Cutthroat, and of course the objective, the capture point at the end is
Already there. Yep.
the overtime mechanic.
Oh, he's down.
But you can't get down, but you and picked up by your teammates. Now what happens
Not
when
anymore.
not anymore? So now when you're eliminated,
apply success يعني كويس stuff
you're out. That's
Yeah.
it. You gotta wait for the next round.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
No,
Okay,
no,
got
Quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
We could put it in the center every time, but it gets a little difficult.
Yeah. Gives players an
That-
opportunity to move
تقولون
around,
شكا
interact with more in the map, right?
Yeah.
نسي
Yeah, exactly. And you're you're experiencing these maps in brand new ways. It is a lot of fun to have in there.
That guy's got really cool hair.
I was gonna say something, but as a person who has none, I figured I would refrain from it.
No, I feel like if anything, awesome. It looks a lot like the operator Oz in Modern Warfare 2, actually.
Here we go.
Back into Cutthroat again. I'm very
I've been
interested in
a bit
the smaller game mode.
أنا كفانا بس full lag.
I think it just creates opportunities for you to have like those real like intense interactive moments.
It's
right?
very intimate, and you get to you get situations like this where you're trying to figure out like how to use your you could pop.
Zora така. FPS-га бъдат си ушаш да Steam назва.
There's tension that's building around like
При lag да казва.
gonna pop.
Да, интересния са тая.
When does I want to have my team rush in?
Is that what you do? You
I believe
throw
that's
smoke? You throw smoke right here, Greg?
No, there's no.
Знам, ой, към моих шаша,
Just gotta
ожмаци.
wait for the flag to come up.
Oh, there's the breacher drone. Breacher drone. Yeah.
You might want the.
Okay. I love this guy's strat. It's a good strat.
Yeah, we have the
Там
EMD
стар.
grenade, which would be great in this
Олюха.
situation. You just throw it out, pop it,
Знани.
get another player on the team that they're going to show up constantly on your mini map for your entire team.
So to me, EMD grenade a little bit like a snapshot, but it actually is going to stick to the enemy player.
It does.
That player will then get a prompt. You might be able to tear it off, I believe.
Yeah, you
Ам
just
там копати я.
pull it right out.
Знави.
But it'll track you around the map and
Отбрать
you
его.
have way more visibility on the enemy squad there. EMD very, very clutch.
Be very overpowered if you hit them.
Yeah.
That's the thing I haven't seen actually was the thermo barrack grenade.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I actually do like that one because it's kind of like a a Molotov, but like on steroids. So it just like does a big boom, and then also has area denial as well.
Yeah, it has area denial and it bounces, so it will not detonate on impact. So you can throw it around corners, you can throw it under cars.
Get that frag effect.
Yeah. And it adds a little bit of additional damage
Ooh, sniper.
after the fact. So even if you survive
Yeah,
being
fail.
that one,
Right.
you could get taken
Foul,
out pretty easily
foul.
afterwards.
Lupo just hit
Fouls.
a clutch headshot. He is
Foul.
he picked up his teammate, and we're swapping over to Favela.
Oh yeah,
I love this map.
I've gone
What's
wiped down a few
what's
of
your
those.
favorite, Adam?
Out of these 5 we're playing today,
Yeah.
I have to go with Favela. I just, I know there are a bunch of high-rise stands
Leave us
amongst
alone.
us. Yeah.
I too am a favela stand.
But
so don't worry.
I mean, just look at it. This is beautiful.
Greg, you're the tiebreaker here.
Oh.
You got 2 for high rise.
Кстати, некоторые форматы бачили.
Okay, fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Игермина, говорю, кошак, игермина, сейчас что?
Favela is quite
Вот
awesome
у меня
with
помпакан
the
текши, помпакан.
movement, with
Перемыкаю.
everything that's happening.
Это я
And high-rise.
بحسب GP مشكلة بحسب
They're all unique in their own
نظام
way.
دلوقتي GP كذا كم نظام
Vote to a state just to.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're going to be alone.
Look at that. You split the vote. How could you?
How could I? I know.
I think I love Favela because remember that
Actually,
play
it's still
I was talking
not-
about doing with like the capture bot and
أنا формات باشدي
that was
ودرايفر
Favela.
كندو بعدين صوت كمان.
There it is.
That's why it's got a special place in my heart.
I like the little second floor store.
Give me
that
a sec, I wanna
believe
check.
you guys have opened a window up that wasn't necessarily there before.
أنا
You
أبي
can kind of see down the hill.
Yeah, and I am
Couldn't be
trash.
any new windows.
Well, no. I'm sorry. I might have misspoken. I thought it just was more open than it was previously.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
possible we allowed you to mantle out of it.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of those things that are in the like metrics wise, like
Yeah.
metrics have changed in a lot of sense, like how large the doors are.
Yeah.
We actually have the doors in here. I know not everybody's thrilled with that, but it is a fun mechanic to have.
Yeah.
It adds a lot, especially within Cutthroat, because now you're peeking those. You're able to use them for your advantage.
باش لا باش.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also have a few
As
new
all
vehicles.
power
So,
rods,
during the open beta, you'll be able to play, I believe, 2 new vehicles to Modern Warfare 3, with more to come
I
at
was-
launch and during live seasons.
That's right.
Check كمان
And
But,
we mentioned it,
since last
earlier,
she did not
World
compare
Mode is
sorry.
returning. In addition to Ground War, the favorite
Not
from,
bad but check
Call
it
of
again.
Duty World War II.
داري أمندرو
Um,
يلا كذا خايفش.
Modern Warfare 3.
It is
I know those